So I consider anyone who helps other is a warrior. And I have speakers as the warrior today who are going to share their stories with you, to enlighten you, to make you stronger, so that you could understand that we all have the similar life. We all go through the similar challenges.
And he would laugh at his jokes as if they was fresh. And so the jokes would go like this. Mr. Marino, which animals are the worst dancers? And I said, Corbin, which ones? He goes, the four-legged ones, the ones that walk with four legs because they got two left feet. Ha, 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 ha. And it was fresh for him all the time. And then the day after that, he'd say, sir, which dance do chickens definitely will not dance? I go, which ones, Corbin? He goes, the foxtrot. And so this was his humor. And then I'd throw it back at him. Well, which dance do cars do? And he goes, what, sir? I'd say breakdancing.
I have 3 fears. 1 is public speaking. 2 is fear of heights. 3 is asking for help. Those were my fears at the time. And we got up that mountain together. And I've overcome those fears.
And I'm a painter, and I was thinking, you know how many rooms I got to paint to pay off a car like that? Can you think of how many rooms I got to paint to pay off a car like that? And I didn't want to buy it. But I decided to buy it. You know why? Because my marriage wasn't going well. It wasn't going good. And I was thinking, you know what? This will make her happy. I'm going to buy this car. This will be our car. This will bring us closer together. So I ended up buying it. It was the year 2002. And back then, it was a new model, so you had to order it months in advance. There wasn't many on the road. And when we ordered it, at nighttime, there would be this guy from her work would phone the house and say, I just saw one of those cars on the road because they were rare. And I was thinking, why is this guy getting so excited about our car? Why is he getting so excited about our car? And then, you know what? I thought this guy was a really nice guy because when it came time to pick up the car, we had to drive all the way to Newmarket to go get it. And you know what happens? He drove us there. I'm thinking, what a wonderful, wonderful man. And when we got the car, and 2 weeks later, my wife left with the car and left with this guy. And you see, I hated that car because, you see, that car wasn't for us. They had picked out that car. He was getting excited when he saw one on the road because he thinks, there's my car.
So he goes up to her, and he says, hey, Marlo, whatever happened to Angel? Thinking that perhaps, Angel was living somewhere in Eastern Ontario with 3 kids or something, because she was a rocker chick, and apparently all rocker chicks live in Eastern Ontario. I don't know. Well, imagine his surprise and utter shock when Marlo tells him, no, Angel? Angel's now a homeless drug addict living somewhere on the streets of Toronto. And he was heartbroken because no one had taken a stand for Angel, much in the same way that she had taken a stand for him.
I started to have visions. I used to be a trail runner, and I would run, and I would have these visions of him. I didn't know what it meant. I mean, I was not in a financial situation, being a single mom with 4 kids, to buy a horse, an expensive horse at that. But somehow, I knew that I needed Destino to be part of my life. And around this time, I really wanted to get a tattoo. So I downloaded one of his professional pictures, and I took it to a tattoo shop, and I had him tattooed on me.
She says, I want to talk to you about a young man by the name of Jake. You see, Jake has fetal alcohol syndrome when he was born. Jake has trouble in school. He's going into grade 6. And I'm like, okay. She says, but let me tell you, when Jake left grade 5, he left in handcuffs. This young man, 10 years old, had destroyed the principal's office, overturned the desk, broke the windows in the office, smashed all the certificates and the pictures on the wall. He had pulled down the bookshelves And then he started spitting on them. The police arrived and took Jake out of grade 5 in handcuffs.
You all have a great night tonight, and I'll see you next Mondays on March the 10th. So thank you very much, and have a good night.